Hello Affinity designers, this quick tip is an application of an earlier video I made on using the eraser blend mode. So let's jump in and seeing how we can make multi-line styles that use this same technique. I'm going to create just a stroke using the pen tool, and then I'm going to, in the appearance palette, start building a stack of strokes. Now my favorite thing to do is to set one of the strokes to whatever setting I want, rounded caps or no caps. You can set it to scale or not scale. And then I'm going to, instead of using the add stroke button at the bottom of the palette, I'm just going to hit right click on that stroke and duplicate it. And that will preserve whatever settings I've made to the initial stroke. It just kind of saves time. You don't have to reset all the cap ends and that sort of thing. Now when you're using this technique, it doesn't matter what the top stroke color is if you're using a erase blend mode, because it will just punch whatever color you're using out of the lower stroke. So effectively you can't tell right now, well I guess you kind of can, the yellow of the background is being seen through the center of the stroke because I've got a stack of strokes. Now I'm going to add another stroke on top of the punched out one and just shrink down the width, and so you have kind of a floating stroke inside of the punched out erased version. And you can do this all day long. You can change the colors of the strokes. It's really up to you how many lines you want, and by saving this in the styles palette, you can then apply it to strokes or paths and create this multi-line effect. And of course you can set the stroke to be a dashed stroke as well. Once you've saved the appearance as a style, you can apply it to any shape, and just to demonstrate the transparency I can make a copy of the box and you can see through it. You can also adjust the blending modes in the layers palette to have even more effects. Here's a quick multi-stroke that's using dashed lines to give the illusion of a kind of a checkered border. And you can obviously change the size of the dashes to change the effect. So I hope you play around with this technique. I think it has some great possibilities. If you come up with an interesting solution that applies this technique, drop a link in the comments section. If you learned something here, give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.